Hello, welcome to Question of the Day. Your firm has adopted a new way of working with some specific cadence and incremental work with an iteration-based approach. The team is conducting a demonstration event with the business unit and their representative. There are severe disagreements about whether the deliverable, the PSI, for the just concluded sprint are acceptable. What step was not adequately completed? Now, let's highlight a few important points and we'll use process of elimination. First of all, it says deliverables and PSI. PSI just means potentially shippable increment or the increment. And it said business unit. That's talking about the customer and their representative. Representative could very well mean the product owner. Now, what step was not adequately completed? Because there's severe disagreements about the PSI, about whether this is acceptable. Using the process of elimination, A says the product owner failed to define the acceptance criteria. Now, while that sounds logical, this is not about acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria is for user stories. This is about the PSI being unacceptable. So it's not A. Also, it's not B for the same reasons. It's not about acceptance criteria, and even if it was, it's not the Scrum Master's role. C says retrospective meetings were not held in an effective and timely way during prior sprints. This has nothing to do with what is happening right now, right? Timely retrospectives do not contribute to the PSI being off. The best answer is D. The definition of done does pertain to all of those actions that should be in place before the deliverable, the PSI, is deemed completed, completely ready for the customer's inspection, ready for the demo. So when we take a look at definition of done, we could say, for example, in software, we code it to standard. Everything has been peer reviewed. It was implemented with a test-driven development approach. It was 100% tested. It has been integrated. It has been documented. Documentation is complete. And all the good engineering practices were followed. You get it? So that's definition of done. Definition of ready is different. Definition of ready is so easy and accessible through the INVEST acronym. And if you haven't seen that, just look for my video on the INVEST acronym for definition of ready. I hope you found value from this, my friends. Speak to you in the next episode. Take care and bye for now. And don't forget, we have training coming up again for those of you looking for training on the hpm.com website for the immersion. If you're looking for a half-day boot camp to get you tooled up and wired in the process, whether it's agile, hybrid, predictive, go on down to the website hpmexam.com. All right. Thank you. Talk to you soon.